160-yard game last week. It's the Giants and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. We can pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Murray. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 4 catches, 55 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's got Smith here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeaux, off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They toss it down to Pollard. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what a game in his NFL debut last week as he showed why this franchise is so high on him. They got early dividends as he threw 3 touchdown passes, and he looks to build on that success coming into this one.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. They failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They find some open field here. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, and it's Pollard again to about the 35, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Gets around him. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Giants 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, look at this Arizona defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked, number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off play action. Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Richardson.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-run here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early. But he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Richardson. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Taken in at the 22. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. Murray going to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Murray. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big time.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I like the thinking there, because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up the 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So just shy of midfield, they tried it, didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
First half,
I don't know that there's any risk, what's the reward for the risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Murray's throw complete here to Waller. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Murray to air it out again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals going to head back out. On the previous drive, he hooked up with Devontae Smith for the touchdown pass. And here they go again, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached the intermission.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure that
Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Dexter Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray now.
good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, get pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Check man. Go street.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Richardson back to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Richardson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up throwing to the ground, incomplete.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Giants 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum. Great play calling, excellent execution.
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Now Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20-plus. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A third quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Let's go.
And As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And Richardson looks to throw once more. His throw incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you just feel the whole crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
Off play action, Richardson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this is going to remain a one-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Yeah, maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be correct.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. Trying to wear out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. They end up getting sacked.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rolling to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quandre Diggs.
The tough thing is when you go... He'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That ball caught. It's Rice. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rashee Rice with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That one finds Hyatt.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, New York.
Richardson working from the gun.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to the air with Richardson.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got this complete to Robinson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Tag.
And now here's a carry heading left.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll try again.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now.
terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And New York set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This feels like a late-season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Richardson. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, 27 yards. And the Giants have retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Here's Richardson. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to buck the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 1. A minute 50 to play. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. The Charles Air Truck. This lead late, those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Murray to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw is Murray.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. But it's caught on the right side of Smith.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Pass to 60, pass to 19 tight, 19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
1st down, Giants.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw it.
They'll roll him out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.